I had no vision of doing this video. I had no vision of talking about this game earlier this afternoon with the way that it was going. But now, this needs to be addressed. I can't wait till Saturday when we do our NFL Football Saturdays for this. I can't. What we just saw here today with the Miami Dolphins versus the Baltimore Ravens is absolutely unbelievable, unimaginable, incredible. A comeback for the ages, and this might be the moment where Miami Dolphin fans are going to say, we finally have a quarterback on our team. Now, the thing is this. When Tua Tagovailoa got drafted, there was a lot of excitement that was coming from the Miami Dolphin fans. Because a lot of people were saying that if we get the Alabama Tua, this could be the moment where we could propel ourselves into the next stratosphere that gets us into that conversation about being the best in the AFC. And right out of the gate, off the injury and everything else, he didn't really have a great year and everything else. Then the next season, up and down, inconsistent play, and we're like, all right, maybe he's not the one. Maybe he ain't it. And there's some who was still riding with Tua, and then there was those who was like, we got to get a new quarterback. Tua ain't the answer. With the team that we have right now, this is not it. And I will say this. I am on the Tua bandwagon. I was one of them who's like, give it time. You know, he's still got a lot to grow and everything else. But I heard all the naysayers. I heard all the negative people. I heard all the negative Nancys, whatever you want to call it. And they were asking for a new quarterback. Fine, I could give you that. First game against New England, 270 yards. Had a touchdown. But it was, again, inconsistent play. Not great. Didn't look amazing. Everything else. Today's game was a mirror image of the entire career for Tua. First half of the game, really didn't get much going. Threw 2 interceptions, and everybody was out in full force. They were like, that, oh no, we're going to get blown out. This is bad. Tua ain't the answer. We're done. We're goners. Tua comes back after 2 interceptions to put 6 touchdowns on the board, 465 yards, and a Miami Dolphins win. 42-38 over the Baltimore Ravens. Need I remind you, the halftime score was Baltimore 28, Miami 7. The last time Miami has come back from that far down was the Buffalo Bills a few years ago. I think they said 2015. Buffalo was up by double digits. Miami came back and won the whole thing and won that game, ripping the hearts of the Bills that day. Going to Baltimore, we knew this was not going to be an easy game. We knew there was going to be problems, and there was early. Lamar Jackson absolutely carved up the Miami defense. Started even worse, instantly down 7-0 after Miami does the opening kickoff and gives up a touchdown. The opening kickoff, 103 yards to the house by Duvernay. And that is how the game started. How it started. Miami instantly, maybe 15 seconds into the game, and was already down 7-0. All right, we got to dust ourselves off and try to get something out of it. Tua then gets a touchdown, throws it for Jalen Waddle, so that was his first of the game. And at that point, it was 7-0. Okay, we're good. Then Bernard Perryman gets a touchdown. Mark Andrews gets a touchdown. Robinson gets a touchdown. That's when it went 28-7. Gesicki scores in the third quarter, and that was when it was 28-14. Then Lamar exploded for a 79-yard touchdown run. At that point, it was 35-14. Everybody on social media was already calling the Dolphins dead at that moment. I'll openly admit it. I was very not so happy. I wasn't optimistic. I kind of felt like, well, it's Baltimore. They're at home. This is their first game. They're 12-2 at home on opening day. 20-4. And you know the records for the Ravens. Whenever they play at Baltimore, it's almost impossible to win that game. To come back down where even the ESPN FPI had the Ravens at 93% winning the game. 93%. All of a sudden, Raycroft gets a touchdown, so that cut it a little bit to 35-21. Then Tyreek Hill with not one, but 2 touchdowns. That ties the game. Then we get Justin Tucker gets a field goal. There was about 2 minutes and 12 seconds left, but the thing was, for Miami, we needed it just to hold them to a field goal. Don't give up the touchdown. If we hold them to a field goal, enough time, we have 2 timeouts. If we play this right, we got it. Field goal happens. Miami gets the ball right down the field. And Chase Edmonds gets a huge run that got us into goal-to-goal situation. They got it to the 8-yard line. And then Jalen Waddle gets the touchdown to win the game with 19 seconds left in the game. It is unbelievable what just happened. You might not even believe it. You might not even phantom it. You might not even think about it. But here's the thing. Tyreek Hill, 11 catches, 190 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Jalen Waddle, 11 catches, 171 yards, 2 touchdowns. These 2 guys are your focal point. These 3 men, Tua, Waddle, and Hill, are going to be your flag bearers for the Miami Dolphins for years to come. And if this is what they're going to do, week in and week out, if they play with that kind of intensity, that kind of firepower, that never say die attitude, and if you're Mike McDaniels, you, my friend, are absolutely the coach we needed all along. You are a man that when everything went down, and there might have been some frustrating moments, but you never gave up. You never abandoned the game plan. You had Mostert. You had Edmonds still running the ball constantly. You gave Tua opportunities to move the ball down the field, giving him different looks. That's credit to the offensive coaching. That's good credit to the offensive line for holding up where they bended, they did not break. And at the end, Tua only got sacked once. He got sacked 1 time the whole game. The interceptions, all right, that needs to be cleaned up. One was definitely not Tua's fault. It was a ricochet, And whenever a ball gets tipped, that's the worst nightmare for a quarterback. The second time, all on Tua. There's no doubt. We're going to rip on him to shreds, and deservedly so. But the thing is that was not supposed to happen. Everybody was saying, there's no way Miami wins this. Well, we did. Now we're 2-0. Now we got Buffalo coming to Miami next week. And this is going to be the moment where we got to realize, are we truly in a situation where Miami could make a run in the AFC? Because Buffalo is considered the flag bearers. They're considered the team that everybody believes is going to go to the Super Bowl when this is all said and done. This now becomes a monumental moment for the Miami Dolphins. And I could not be any more happier than what I am right now. I am proud of my team. I am proud to wear this shirt proudly and to say that the Dolphins are here. Tua Tagovailoa has cemented his place as the quarterback of this team, and now there will be no more debates about that right now. There will be some naysayers. There'll be people that will nitpick and talk about the 2 INTs. Fine. But talk about the 465. Talk about the 6 touchdowns he just put on a Baltimore Ravens defense. Today is a monumental day for the Miami Dolphins. An epic win. An epic victory. Snatching it from what many believe was a surefire L. We're taking out the Metro cards and we're riding the W train all the way back to Miami tonight. And our work will begin on Wednesday to focus on Buffalo. There's nothing more to say, Dolphin fans. If you're not hyped about the season now, then you don't have a pulse, you don't have a conscience, you don't have anything, man. When all these moves were starting, with the Armsteads, with the offensive line, with everything that was going on, Greg Little, absolutely amazing job filling in for Liam Eichenberg. Armstead was not at 100%, but still played amazing with that O-line today. That O-line only gave up 1 sack. There's no more debates about if there's questions with the offensive line. The line is proven to be that, hey, they're good. They're pretty damn good. Tua has now proven himself that, for all the pitfalls that I went through, for all the negativity, for all the stuff that I've gone through, I hope you realize that this is who I am. And yes, there will be people that will criticize him year in and year out and for the remainder of the season. I get it. There will be those 2 haters. But for one day, tip the cap to this man. For heaven's sakes. Jalen Waddle, you're elite. Tyreek Hill, we knew you were elite. Now you're just a legend in Miami for what you did today. And you had the cramping, and you still played out, and you balled out, and you were amazing. You almost got 200 yards alone today. This is why they got you. This is why when you asked for that trade, Miami wanted you. Because we knew you could open the door up, and we knew you could explode, and you did. Absolutely you did today. This is a defining win. A season-making win for the Miami Dolphins. Unbelievable is all I have to say. Have a great day, everybody. Fins up. And I'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.